complete guide to Swiss cheese plant care. Today the topic is that. So stay tuned to Tamara's garden. Why this plant called as the Swiss cheese? It is wonderful, isn't it? Cheese, Swiss cheese. Because these leaves exactly looks like the Swiss cheese. So that is why this plant is known as Swiss cheese plant. Monstera deliciosa or split leaf philodendron are the other names of this plant. So commonly known as Monstera or Swiss cheese, today we'll see what are the requirements for this plant to grow well. This Swiss cheese plant is little and it is in a small pot, but now this one still in the grow bag and it has to be repotted to a bigger pot. So I have selected a bigger pot for the bigger plant and it has to be transferred because time to time these plants need transformation from the small pots to bigger pots to grow well because they need ample space. Being one of the feng shui plants and also Hindu plants, these plants cannot tolerate the bright direct sunlight. So always locate this plant in an indirect sunlight area where it gets the medium to partial sunlight. This plant is a climbing perennial evergreen vine, so that we'll have to always give it a support by providing support with a stick, a moss stick or something to get hold on to. So or else you can keep it near a wall, parapet wall, where it can get hold on to so that the plant get the support or the strength to grow. So this is the pot and now I'm going to fill it with well draining soil. You can select garden soil, sand and some compost. So now this is the size of the pot that I have selected. So after repotting, this is how the plant looks. So now to give it a bushy look, I have put all my small plants also into the same pot. So this is the final look. Now when talking about watering, you can always spray this plant during the intervals. When watering the roots, you can always check the soil and water, because this plant you can always skip watering regularly. So always spray the plant so that the plant's leaves are hydrated, but don't do overwatering because that will simply lead to root rot, yellowing of leaves, and those are the common problems. So now I'm going to give it a good spray with a spray bottle. So I'm going to spray the leaves. These plants you can easily propagate with the node and keep it in water until it root, and after that you can transfer to soil. This is another plant you can grow simply in water too. When selecting a node area to cut, you can see these are the node area. You can cut the leaf from the node area and put it in water, never from a single leaf. When we say single leaf, see whether the node area is there. So now I'm going to give this plant some strength and support because they are all climbers. So we will provide a stick. So now I'm going to put this stick into the pot and give this plant some support to grow. So after that you can use a string to give it more strength and hold it to the stick. These plants comes under the category of house plants, indoor plants, so one of the permanent plants too. So these plants doesn't seek much fertilizer, but time to time you can use whatever the fertilizer that you are using for your house plants. So once a month use fertilizer like tea or coffee, because these plants are beautiful leafy plants. For them to grow they need a lot of nitrogen, so provide nitrogen high fertilizer, so that is advisable. So this is the total guide care for Swiss cheese plant. I hope you find this video very useful. If you are new, consider subscribing to my channel and do give it a big like if you have enjoyed watching and find it useful. Share this with your friends. So see you with a new video, new topic. Until then, bye bye. See you.